Right, I haven't done one of these before. So we'll just see how it goes on. What does this say? Chat messages will flag. There we go. Well, so I'm at home, in my greenhouse, and I thought this would be a good way to show people what I've got going on in the greenhouse. I haven't even announced that I'm going live. I just thought I'd give it a go, and see what happens. So I've got some things behind me there. I am doing this on my laptop, so I don't know what the quality is going to be like. I don't even know how do you find out if somebody's watching this? What does that mean? Does that mean one person's watching it up there? I don't know. So yeah, at the top there, I've got all my squashes and pumpkins and things. These are sunflowers right at the top behind me there. And just here, now these are, I think, they have a lot with things like that sometimes. I don't think anybody's. Oh, it's got 2 people on there now, so maybe that's 2 people that are watching this. Hi. Then over here, now this is the, I might be saying this wrong, but this is the Aguilia magpie. I wonder if you can see that if I hold up. There you go. That Amanda from Amanda's allotment, she sent me the seeds for that a while ago, and that's coming along quite well. I'll just move the camera. Just them there. So they're doing well. I've got some more squashes and pumpkins there. And down the bottom, oh, kale. Now, kale, I'm proper going for it with my kale today. Well, this year, I've got loads and loads of different kales growing. Because I just, like, I buy it from the shops and I don't even know why I'm doing that when I know that I can grow it. I did grow it last year and I had 2 plants growing. But this year, I've just gone all out with me kale. What else have I got in here? Melons. I've got some melons right at the top above me. Let's see, there. In that tub. Just there. And they are some horned melons, and I haven't tried those before. Nor have I ever grown melons before, but I sowed some horned melon seeds and I sowed some normal melon seeds, and none of the normal melon seeds like came to anything, but the horned melons one did, and I don't even know if they taste nice or what, so that'll be quite interesting to see. I sowed some patty pan squashes the other day, because a couple of years back when I've just started on my allotment, I started growing patty pans and I got loads and loads of patty pans off them, but I didn't manage to do it last year. But this year I've planted some patty pans, so they should be quite good. If you are watching, can you, like, does the chat work, or I don't know? Do I have to say something first? It looks like there's 3 people watching. Is that right? 3 people watching. It's all like, I've never done this before. I'm so sorry if this is really bad. What else have I got? I'll just turn this round down here, see if you can see that. I don't know if you can, but I have got, these are my tomatoes, these are my chilies, and those are my cucumbers. I only have like a diddy greenhouse at home. So I've only got a few things in there. What else have I got over here? Oh, some more sweet peas at the bottom there. Oh, look, I think some children have just come to disturb this. Look, Polly, come and say hi. We're live on YouTube.
Hi.
This is Polly, my niece. She's just stuck her head in. So what else have I got here? Yeah, sweet peas. Oh, here's another child. Here you go.
See you later.
Thank you, Polly. Yeah, so I've got Max pumpkins growing for squashes. Like I say, I have sown the patty pans, and I've also got courgettes. What else have I got? don't know what could I show you that I've got in here. Oh, right, okay, here we go. These are from Grandad's allotment. Now, he sent me some Chinese artichokes. Is that right? Chinese artichokes. So they are, look at them, they're coming along. I thought it wouldn't work, but I've got 3 of these coming along. So I'm quite excited to see what happens with them. He did send me some, what are they called? They're like tubers. I asked him to send me them, and I did plant them, but nothing came of them. Oh, people have commented. Oh my God. Out my patty pans today in Texas. Wow, that's good. And who's that? Digwell Greenfingers. Hi, Polly, say hi. There's like people watching us live on YouTube, and then they're commenting. If this suddenly cuts out, it's because my batteries run out on my laptop. So yeah. Oh, hi, Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotments. Look at the people commenting that. Hi. If you've got any questions that you want to ask me about things that we've got going on in the allotment, or things that I've sown at home, or what else could they ask me about, Polly, to do with the garden?
Like things that you can make.
Things that you could make, or taking children to the allotment and things. Like I took Sam to the allotment today, and we managed to get in all the peas and all the beans, but then he was like raking over this area, and he fell on the rake and he really hurt his knee. So a good tip if you're taking children to allotment is to have a first aid kit in your shed if you've got one, or just have a first aid kit in your car or something like that, because he started squealing and I was just like, oh my gosh. But then as soon as I put a bandage on his leg, he was like, not even bothered, just cracked on again. What can I put in the ground now, ma'am? So yeah, if you've got any questions, that would be great. This is quite good. So Dan's Kitchen Garden, as if 4 people watching. Yay! What else have I got to show you? I've got some Cape gooseberries that are sown, but there's only one. There's only one that's come through. But in other years, I have sown Cape gooseberries before. I've got a few coming through. Oh, look, it's Sammy! Sammy, I was just telling them about you falling over at the allotment today. Do you want to tell them about it?
I fell over on the rake.
It really hurt, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was going to be.
Oh, it was, but it didn't quite go through his trousers. So that was okay. Oh, here we go. Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. Hi, it's great how you involve your children in the allotment to show them how to grow things. I've just started taking my little girl up there, and she is interested in at the moment is worms. Yes, my boys love worms. When they find worms on the allotment, I tend to, because like if they play with them too long, it's not very good for the worms, let's face it. So I tell them to put them in the compost bins and things, or like, I don't dig a hole and put them in, because I don't like them. I mean, I don't mind them playing with them. They both love playing with worms. However, Sammy's not fussed on things like spiders or wasps and bees and flies and stuff. He doesn't really like things like that, but I think worms are a good one. I like teaching them how like the worms are good for the soil, but things like slugs and snails, Mammy says they're baddies. They are the baddies of the garden, the slugs and snails, because I've got like what's it called? Out back, I've forgotten what it's called. Not a greenhouse, but a small one on the floor. What's it called? A cold frame. A cold frame. I've got a cold frame, and I put my kale and some other brassicas in there, and the slugs have got hold of them, and they've all got like bits that are like chewed out of them now, which isn't very good. What else have I got? Yeah, if anybody else wants to ask me some questions about things that I've got sown. I've tried rainbow chard this year. I don't know if anybody's tried that, but that's quite good. It's coming along a little bit. I've got 2 successions of sowing for that rainbow chard, but I think it's one of those ones that you can cut and come again, which is quite good. Have you ever tried sprinkling a bit of lemon down on the floor? Slugs hate it and they stay away from the area to set. I don't know what that one says for the slugs. Bit of lemon down for the slugs. Oh, Polly's back. No, I haven't. Maybe that's something that I can try. I know that people use beer traps and things like that, so maybe that's... Hi, Richard Hammond. Yes, rainbow chard. Well, do you know what? I'm going to admit this. I haven't actually tried rainbow chard before, so that's something that I'm going to try this year for the first time. But I always see it on, and I know loads of people like this channel. And if you're watching and you haven't found this person yet, Lavender and Leeks, like honestly, like I must be her like biggest fan, Lavender and Leeks. She's absolutely amazing, and I've managed to wrangle my husband to get me some tickets for the autumn Harrogate Flower Show because she's going to be there. So I would love it if I would get like a picture of me and her together. I'm quite sad like that. So yeah, that would be good. If I can do that. But Lavender and Leeks, the reason why I'm growing rainbow chard is because she a starting bit of her videos, she always has a rainbow chard, and I think, oh, I really, really want to do that and have that going. Yeah, she is amazing. She is absolutely, like, if you haven't seen her channel, like, it's something to aspire to. It totally is absolutely brilliant. Beautiful editing, because I'm quite like, I teach design technology, and like her editing is so pristine and everything she does is planned out. And honestly, like, it's an amazing channel. So if you haven't seen that, you have to check her out. Some comments: I love Lavender and Leeks too, from Dixie Doodles, is that right? And Tina's Garden, I love her channel. Oh, you grow the rainbow chard as well. My husband always takes a mick out on me for that one, because he said, so what is rainbow chard? You never see it in the shops or anything, but obviously, like, anybody who I've heard speak who grows rainbow chard has always said it's really good. So is it a bit like spinach beet? Do you know what, as well, this year we haven't had much luck in growing beetroot. Like, has anybody got any tips for growing beetroot? Because, like, I sowed some in a tray and they didn't work. They just went all like spindly. We sowed like them straight into the ground, and they didn't work either. But the guy who had our plot before us, he just like shoved them in and he had loads. So I don't know what we're doing wrong with the beetroot, but it would be good if we can get that going. Oh, it's nice to see that I've got 5 people watching. That's amazing. Grow it in modules. So do you just put 1 seed in each module? What happens if they don't germinate, or do you put like 2 seeds in each module? That would be interesting. This is so weird. Like, going live. I mean, I'm used to talking in front of people because I'm a teacher. 3 seeds in 1 module. Thank you, Allotment Life. Do you know what? I'm quite impressed that I just randomly decided to do this and I've got 5 people watching. Do you want to see anything else in the greenhouse? Let me have a look. Oh, so I had also inspired by Lavender Leeks and her lovely flower patch that she's got going on. I've decided to grow some cut flowers. So I've got cornflowers, I've got asters. What other ones did I? Oh, sunflowers. If you look at my other video, it's brilliant. Do you like the live? I don't know. Have you gone live before, Richard? If you have, I mustn't have been on YouTube at the time. If you've gone live, I don't know. Like, do you not feel? I feel a little bit self-conscious knowing that there's. Oh, I've got 6 people watching me now. I feel like my my battery might go on my laptop, and the quality is not so. When I finish this video, will it just go straight on my channel? Like, I just had a daft picture on it, but I'm doing great. Thank you. I do it in modules and then transplant when the roots hold the compost. Right. I think that's what it is, because it looked like it wasn't in the it was just like on the top of the compost and it just died off eventually. I will try it in modules. I think, like, doesn't beetroot need a lot of water? I think. I tried to do a better live streaming the other day for my channel. Had so much trouble. Looks like you're having better luck. Oh, thank you. I am trying. Well, 7 people watching now. Hi, everyone. I'm just wary that we've got like a few kids around at the moment and they're playing with lightsabers and stuff. I'm just watching them at the same time. Beetroot is easy. Well, I'm glad you think so. I would like it to be easy for me too. That would be great. But I'm gonna try it in modules. and see if I have much luck with that. Some other things that I sowed today is at the top here, in these ones. I sowed January King cabbages, and I don't know whether you've grown them before, but they are really purpley cabbages, like, and do you know what? I could just imagine it if I had like a patch at the allotment full with big purple cabbages, so that would be quite interesting. I also sowed my broccoli today, and so because I love Savoy cabbage. Paula's done beetroot. I'll ask him when he gets back from the plot. Oh, is he there now in this lovely sunshine as well? I planted giant sunflower seeds yesterday, grew around 12 foot high. I have got my sunflowers. They're doing quite well. Let me see if I can get one down without damaging it too much. Well, this one, do you know what? Out of all the ones that I'm growing, I think I must have pulled down the worst one. Look at that. But the kids love sunflowers, so we'll keep these on. But there is some that do you know what they are going to need? Like taken to the allotment pretty soon. We had some others last year. It was nice just to drive up to the allotment and see them, you know, with the big massive flower heads and things on them. Beetroot is multi-germ, more than one seed in each capsule, always thin to 4 per module. Are you on about, when you talk about modules, you can get them where you have like 6 modules that are about that big, or you can get them where you've got like loads of modules in one sheet. So do you do like 3 into the ones that are like that size, so 3 seeds in that size, or 3 seeds where you have like the modules that are a little bit bigger? More than one seed in each capsule, always thin to 4 per module. Good. Right, guys, do you know what? This is my first attempt at live streaming, and I think I've had enough for now. If this is successful and people like watching them, I'll do some more. But it's amazing how many like comments and things that you get and how many people watch them. Your pick's at a standstill, Brian. Oh, is it? Oh, I wonder why that is. Is it doing anything now? Is it working now? I might have lost connection because I'm running it from the house. Oh, it might just be for you, Brian. I'm not sure. Oh, here's another child come back. So yeah, I'm going to end this video in a bit. No, it's great. Then the 6 viewers you have are gardeners too. It is very good that the 6 people watching us are gardeners too. No trolls. Do you normally get trolls? Oh, I'd hate that if we had trolls. But yeah, it's good, this. I might try it again. I don't know how I'd go about doing it on the plot, because I normally take my my good camera down the plot so I get better quality footage. But I could always do one of these again from the garden. You all right, Sam? Yeah. You're going to come and say hi? Well, I think I'm going to go in a bit. I trolled the other day. Oh, well, that's not very nice, is it? Do you know what? One of the kids from my old school found my channel before and left a horrible comment, but obviously I wasn't standing for that. So when I went back today, he was in big trouble. Big trouble. Leaving nasty comments. It's not a nice thing at all.
See ya.
There we go. Right then, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you all soon. Bye. I don't think I can end it.